Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Going to do another quick review here, and it'll be the last one of the day. So anyone who's pissed off that's on their channel so much today, I will stop that almost immediately. Anyway, this is Moorhouse's Black Cat Black Ale, using only the finest English malts and hops, of course. And it was a British Ale International winner of 1998. I have no idea how old this beer is, but pretty goddamn sure the word old fits very well. Vintaged as hell. So um, I would definitely guess it was probably at least a decade old, probably pushing towards that 2006-7 area at least. I can't say that for sure or not. Let's see. Here we go. Hi, it is the original 3.4 version, or the Reserve 4.6, or the limited special release at 7. Well, then we'll find out for you right now, because I think it's 4 point something or other. Brewed since 1865. It is no, it is the regular version, the 3.4 version. So that's what we got to go on here. Let's see. Uh, let's see how this goes. Let's go. So it is a black ale. It says. The more Adam is talking to me, he says it is a mild. I'm pulling out my Sammy Smith glass to make sure everything is copacetic with this review. Let's chuck this thing in and see what it happens. I would love, and I think you already know, Adam. I would be clear as a bell, clear as a bell. No yeast sedimentation at the bottom of this bottle. Very dark, extremely dark. Only a pinnacle of ruby hue as I move it back and forth in the light, but pretty much pitch black. And I think the camera does show that very, very well. The pitch blackness of this actual beer. As I said, it is ruby hued as the light moves through it, but you cannot tell unless a pinnacle of light does hit this. So that's where we're at right now. Let's get an aroma. Cheers. A little earthiness, copper coin kind of top tonality is actually coming off this, which I was surprised. You have something like a black licorice almost. Yeah, it's almost like like a subtle, almost black licorice kind of quality coming up through this, which is, I don't know, would be atypical. A caramel hint of earthiness, though, woodiness, black licorice. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Interesting how this goes. Mild seems to be a dirty word rather, in some UK beer circles. Well, I love milds. Milds make my world go round. I'm actually going to go back and buy the George Gale's mild, the festival mild that they have. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to definitely do that. And then Craig comes in with, I love milds, just not very fashionable these days. And you know what? The less fashionable, the more people should like it. Cheers. Yeah, this reminds me of a little bit more of a darker version of the St. Mary's ale that I had, or the Ale Mary rather. It has more kind of almost like a plummy style to it, I guess you'd say, a plumminess, that kind of dark fruit, but it has that kind of same oxidized kind of quality, little minerality kind of tittering along the back end. And that was for like a 2006, and this is very reminiscent. So it's probably in the same age bracket. I would not be surprised. Bit thin. So it's nice, nice, easy drinking beer. It's only 4.3% though, and that has actually a lot of character for only 4.3%. Again, you have almost this like prune plum kind of fruit quality. We still have a very faint hint of brown bread tonality. You have a nice mineralistic tone wafting through the back end, mixing down. And it tastes a little bit old, oxidized, if you know what I mean, like just that little hint of it. Not bad. Nothing bad about this beer. It just, it wasn't what it was back in the day. But honestly, there's nothing bad about this beer. Easy drinking, quaffable, may I say. Just a nice beer. Again, $10 for a case. I'm not going to complain. It's actually pretty good. So 3 beers right in a row. 3 beers aged to a very high extent. 3 different, completely different styles, different tonalities, different characters, yet all very good. You know what I mean? So very, very nice where they need to be. Very easy drinking, no bad characters on all of them. Same thing with this one. Very nice. I would like to have this fresh, much like the Schwarzbier or Schwarzbier, much like the Oktoberfest, to see where they sit from then to now. But um, Adam, are these guys still in production? Do they still actually make beer? Is this still a thing, or are they done? Mm. Looking at that logo, I think it's a 2012 at least. Best Before should give it away. They put 12 months on it. Usually, they're from. Yeah, there is no date on this bottle. There is no. That's my problem. There's no date anywhere on this thing, but it has that similar kind of consistency and quality to those Ale Marys, and I know they stopped making that in 2006. So they're basically still in production. These guys are still actually making beer right now. Okay, from it says Best Before should give it away. They put 12 months on it usually, so this is still a production in production beer. So that's cool. So when I get back there, I can actually have one. Hey, I like that idea. It's weird. There's almost almost kind of like a plum prune, almost black licorice quality, very subtle. Almost a hint of almost a vague hint of natural vanilla way in the background, mixing with that. You get a little bit of a soft brown bread. You get that nice mineral tone. It goes down nice oiliness to the beer still. I really can't complain. Yeah, Moorhouse, our big regional brewery in the Northwest. They, excuse me, they have a few pubs as well. The date is usually on the neck, on the neck. Nope, sorry, nothing. But it's a nice little drop, and thank you for the information. I'll put that right there. Thank you for the information, Adam. I was very happy to try it because honestly, I'm starving for British beer here, and I don't mind traditional beer at all. So it was really nice to have this one. Actually, I prefer traditional beer. So when it comes from Germany or Britain and stuff like that, so oh, I usually get big dark chocolate flavors. Well, there was a chocolate tonality here, but when you actually get into the beer, it really kind of just has those plum, pruny, little bit of something that reminds me of a vanilla way in the background, a little bit of that brown bread tonality, mineralistic all the way through. So it has changed. I can understand that a lot of the things kind of fell off, and that makes sense to me. So this is technically a mild, as you said, because they label as a black ale. So this is technically like a dark mild. Is that correct, Adam? Because I like it. And if I can get it in the north on a proper pint, a proper pull with a tight sparkler, I think I'd be even happier. So that makes me even want to go back and get some of that immediately. And then it gave me a chance to pull out my Sammy Smith glass too, so I was happy about that too. Mm. Yeah, good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. So thank you for everybody for joining me on this little thing. Thank you for Adam for all the information and stuff, helping me out with this very rare and exclusive beer that I found under a shelf covered in dust. So this has been Paul PABrewNews. Cheers. By the way, I'm going to give this one a 7.5 as well. I think that is a fine score for all three. And we'll go back to this. Yeah, it's a mild, but it's a flagship beer. So they have, what is it? So they have fallen into a marketing trap of calling it a black ale. Around North Lancashire, it's on cask quite commonly. So I am very happy to go back and enjoy this on cask because it's going to be a nice drop, and I know it is because it is, even with all this age on it, it's still great. So I'm assuming a fresh pull will be a very nice one indeed. Anyway, this has been Paul PABrewNews. I'm going to give this one a 7.5, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, which I'm going to do a Pinkus Mule alt beer. Very alt indeed, very aged indeed. So I'll do a live one of that before I go to bed. Until then, I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye. Watch that finger. Ooh.